So we have our feet hip width apart, toes forwards, knees slightly soft, hands on your hips there, tuck your bottom under, use those abdominal muscles gently, sort of consistently, I suppose was what I want to say, not bracing. Open out through the chest, drop your shoulders, tuck your chin, lengthen up through the back of the neck. And let's take our weight side to side, just activating those hip muscles as you go, squeezing gently on each side. Drop through the shoulders. Take some nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. Lovely. Bring the feet slightly narrower. Let's do our little ankle and foot warm up. Stretching and easing into that movement with each one. Push the knee forwards, then push your heel down to the floor. Good, draw in your tummy. Brilliant. Getting some activation through your quad, through your glutes, working to make sure your hips stay nice and stable. This is reminding your body what you want from it in everyday life, but also in a workout. Lovely. Good. Settle down to the floor with both heels and feet again, hip width apart. Soften the knees. Let's do some nice big rolls of the shoulders. Don't worry about all those crunches that you can feel as you go forwards, up, round and back. Good. Nice few deep breaths as you go. Lovely. Shoulders down, stretch your fingertips down on both sides. Head side to side. Good. Lovely. Always feels tight. Modern life, I say. Good, stretch both arms up forwards and taking the upper half from side to side. Good. I've got some kind of spider down my back. Good. Pushing up and over with each arm. Nice. Lovely. Bring the arms down. All right, so for this little section of circuit training that we've just started doing at the beginning of the workouts, we're going to do a step to the side squat and come back in. A step to the other side. Good. And the only thing that's different, we do all these exercises anyway, but the only thing that's different is we're going to do a set number and we're going to run through it 3 times. And they're going to be a little bit more dynamic if you want them to be. That's the thing. So let's do 20. It's going to be 10 each side. Off we go. 1. The body comes forwards. 2. 3. 4. Good. At your own speed. At your depth, whatever depth of squat you want to do. It gives you the option to work a little bit harder with these exercises if you want to. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's your 20 there. All right, with our split squats, let's just do 5 each leg. Down, up, and then the heel down and up. So we're all familiar exercises here, nothing too different. Let's just do 5 each leg. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Swap sides, other leg back. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Calf raises. Let's go for 15. Hands on your hips there, draw in the tummy, pulling up. 1, 2. Again, fingertips on something if you need to. Draw in here, squeeze here. 9, drop the shoulders. 10, open the chest. 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs out. Sumo squats, which are these, but adding the arms. Reach down and side, down and side. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. You don't have to go to the floor, as you can see with me. 5 more. 3, 4, 5. Lovely. We'll do our RDLs. We'll keep those the same because they're quite a difficult exercise to master. Okay, 10 each leg. Sliding this left leg back to start with, and the chest comes forwards. 1, 2. Make sure that hip pokes backwards. 4, 6, 7. Good stuff. Everything pointing forwards. 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Swap legs. Other leg first. Everything pointing forwards. Slide the leg backwards. The hips go back and the chest comes forwards. 3, 4. It does really help to have something next to you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Good. So let me remind you, we're going through this a second time. We'll do it all 3 times round. But I do want to remind you to go at your own speed. If you want to get the speed up like I am, do. If you want to take it slow, do, please. Okay, so we have our side step squats. Hands on your hips, draw everything in. Off we go. 2, 3, sitting your bottom backwards. 6, remember to breathe. 7, pull yourself up each time. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, well done. 15, 16, pull up each time. 17, broaden the chest. 20. Fabulous. We have our split squat with that drop of the heel. So we're working the calves and the legs, which is nice. Pulling up onto the toes there. Off we go. Down, up, heel, down and up. Just 5 each side. 2, 3, 5. Lovely. Swap sides, other leg back. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Carrying on with those calves. 15, calf raises. 1, 2, 3. Good. Breathing, chest open. 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 5. Oh, tight hair. 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Our sumo squats. If you want to work hard with these, you can touch your fingertips right down to the floor and come up. But I'm choosing to keep upright with my chest open for these. Okay, off we go. 1, 2, 5, 6. Good work. Keep it up. 8, 9, 10. 5 more. This is where you think, really? I've got a whole other set of all of these, and then it whizzes by. Last one. Good. We have our RDLs. Fingertips on something if you want to. Everything up nice and tall. Off we go. 1, 3, everything pointing forwards. 4, pulling up tall in between. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely, other side. 1, keep everything forward. I've said that before. Repeating myself. 4, 5, 6, 7. Coming backwards onto the heel. 8, 9, 10. Great. Grab a drink if you want. Okay, we have our side-to-side squats. Our third time round of this circuit, and then we can ease into the rest of the Pilates session. Hands on your hips, off we go. 1. These will hopefully feel a little bit more free now. 4, 5, pulling up tall each time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. Good. Stick your bottom backwards as if you're sitting down on something. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. If you're still with me, well done. If you're sitting watching with a cup of tea, fine. Join me next time. Pull up through the heel, everything pointing forwards. Off we go. Squat, heel down. 2, 3, 5. Lovely. Other leg. Up tall. Off we go. 1, 2. If this irritates your toes, your big toes sometimes, if you've got bunions or something, just don't go down quite so low. Last one. Lovely. Calves, isn't it? Feet in. Off we go. 1, 2, squeeze in. 3, 4, 5, broaden the chest, tuck the chin, lengthen up. 9, calves are so important to work. We do forget them sometimes. 2, 3, 4, 5, stepping out for our sumos. 1, good. 2, 3, squeeze on the way up. Make sure those knees don't drop in. Knees out, toes out, pointing sideways. 9, 10, 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. And your Rdls, the last one of the circuit, and I promise you the rest will be lovely and stretchy and activating. Okay, choose your leg, doesn't matter which one you start with, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, stretching the bottom back. 4, 5, squeeze on the way up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap sides, other side. Off we go. Oh gosh, I started with the wrong leg. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pushing the hip back each time. 5, 6, 2 more. 9, 10. Yay, well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. It's a hard little section there. Let's come straight down onto the mats so we can rest as well as exercising next. Breathing in, breathing out, come all the way down. Feel that nice stretch through the backs of those legs. Let your head hang heavy and your arms heavy. Breathing in and out. Down onto your hands and knees. Now if that's stressful on your wrists, then do make sure you come down onto your elbows. Good. Knees hip width. And just rock back and forth, shoulders down away from the ears. Let's do some thread the needle. I want us to stretch up and round with that right arm and then tuck it through. 1, 2, and 3. Nice, coming up. Other arm, stretch up and round. 1, 2, and 3. Brilliant. Okay, down onto the elbows. I'd like you to stretch that right leg back, and we're doing some crossing over. Cross over to the side, and wide to the other side. Good. 2, 3. Good. Allow the back to twist and bend. 4, 5. If you prefer it up onto your hands, then do. Starting to wonder whether I do. Stretch the other leg back. Cross and out. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. All right. Into sitting. Lovely. And just to ease off that lower back and work those deep abdominals, I'd like us to do these exercises today with the hands on the knees there. Because what you can do is curl back, and then you can pull a little bit through your hands to pull yourself up tall and pull the chest open. So you let go around your fingers a little bit as you curl back, that's all working in the tummy. But as you pull up tall, you pull on your knees and draw yourself up tall and feel that stretch. Good. 3, 4. Broaden the chest each time. 5, 6, 7. Good, keep going. 8, we'll do 10. 9. Last one. 10. Brilliant. Legs out straight. Come forwards. Stretch out the back and the legs and just ease your body from side to side a little bit there. And breathe. Good stuff. Coming down. Quick drink again. Onto your back. Feet hip width apart. Think about your legs as like train tracks or following the line of train tracks. Hips, knees, feet all in line. Don't drop the knees in or out, and toes pointing forwards, and they're in line with the rest of the body there as well. Tuck through the chin, broaden out through the chest. Pull those shoulders down away from the ears. Good, breathe in, breathe out, and let those ribs sink. Find a little arch in the back, tighten through your pelvic floor. Good, and then we lift and lower. Good, one leg at a time. Pushing down into the floor each time as the other leg floats up. 6. Good. Keep going. 3. 15, that'll do it. One knee out. And come back up. Remember that the knee that's coming out to the side, yes, you have to work it through the leg to draw it back up. You have to be active. But actually where all the lovely Pilates work is happening is where the other leg is pushing down into the floor. You're using your glute on that side, you're using your abdominals to stop the body rocking and following the knees, trying to keep those hips still. Good, and then to tabletop with the right, push it away, back in and down, and then the other, tabletop, out. Good, in through your nose, in your cough, out through your mouth. Good. Pushing down into it, allowing the other leg to be free. Great, now I'm going to roll the knees from side to side, so knees and toes pinned together nicely. You pick up the knee and the foot, pick up the hip and the foot, sorry, simultaneously, and pull over to one side, and then the other side, pick up the foot and the hip, and over to the other side. I've got my hands placed on my ribs here, because that holds them down, or at least gives me feedback to try and keep my ribs in that position. Push your top knee over. Good, and then on the other side, push up and over with that top leg. And draw in with your abdominals to pull yourself back to the center as well. This is a lovely exercise to stretch the lower back, but also to think about pulling and squeezing in through those abdominals to pull you back to the center. Good, one more each side. Fabulous. Feet widened and towards your bottom, close in. Tucking under, curling up, push your knees away and curl back down. Good, tucking under, curling up, push away and down. Couple more, tuck under, curl up, push away and down. And last one, tuck under, curl up, push away and back down. Good. From here, bring the right leg in. Pull your toes up gently and then up and down with that leg. So you've got straight arms, look. My knees directly above the hip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great, bring that leg down. You should feel it in your quad, but also stretching in your hamstring. The leg, hold on behind, pull the toes up gently, but not forced. 1, 2, 6. If you notice a restriction here, then it might be something you need to work on. Lovely. Bring that leg down. Okay, let's work on some crunches, because I think if I got you lifting your legs up now, you'd feel it in your quads a little bit too much. So hands behind your head. Let's do 2 stage crunches. So your elbows are nice and wide. You come up halfway and then full, down halfway, and then all the way down. Your head or the backs of your hands tap the floor anyway. Half up, 1, 2, good. Trying to lead with the chin. Try and lead with your ribs. Good, and as we've done a little bit recently, bring up the left leg, crunch over, it back into the crunch and down. Go again, crunch, rotate, into the crunch and down. Just 5 each side. Lovely. Bring up the other leg to tabletop. Crunch, rotate. coming back down. Okay, let's turn onto our fronts. Here. So rolling straight over onto your front, find the right position on your mat. Tuck through your chin and balance your forehead on the mat there. If that's uncomfortable, then you could have it hovered, I suppose, but try your best to get that position. Tuck the bottom under gently, lift up the shoulders, lift up the hands, bring the hands down, bring the shoulders down. So you're working around those shoulder blades. Shoulders up, hands down, shoulders down. Four, good. 8, 9, 7. Brilliant. Oops. Hit the side, arms to the side. And off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the arms hovered now and pushing forwards and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Make a little pillow for your head, for your forehead on your hands. And let's bend with the right, down, flex the foot, go again, and point the toes. And then rest to the floor. Other leg. Pointed, flexed, pointed, and down. Remember to keep your bottom tucked under a little bit and squeezed slightly the whole time. Off we go. 1, 2, 3. Good, good. Shoulders down away from the ears, chin tucked. Good work. We're going to do one more each leg. Point down, flex, point and down, other side, point, flex, point and down. Lovely. I want you to bring your right leg up, just halfway there. I want you to go from side to side. I want you to push it as far as you can one way, as far as you can the other way. Good. Trying to keep the hip down. Lovely, bring that leg down, and then the other one, up halfway and off we go. Keep pulling those shoulders down away from the ears, scoop in the tummy, tuck your bottom under and strong through the other leg. Brilliant. Coming up. Tucking both legs to the side here for our mermaid position. I'd like you to stretch that arm a little bit further out there so that you can come down onto the elbow, nice and slow today. 1. Coming up, dropping down and opening out and pushing this arm down as well here. And off we go. 2. Good. Pull both shoulders down. 3. 4. 5. Lovely. We're going to do a rotation. So if you plant this hand, rotate around. 1. Good. 2. 3. Well done. 4. 5. Great. Let's swap the legs from the other side to the other side. Okay, off we go, coming down onto the elbow. 1. Good. 2. 3. Drop down each time. 4. 5. And then let's rotate. 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5. Brilliant. Coming down onto that elbow. So we're going down towards the same side there. And let's assume our glutes position. So you're on your elbow, you pushed up out of it, you're strong through this middle section, you're not letting all of that sink down, you're pushing up and out of it. Good. Tuck the bottom hip back, and then let's lift that top knee. 1, 2. Recheck as soon as you get started as well, pushing up out of the shoulder and the elbow, and strong through your middle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet up. Off we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bottom leg down, other leg in front. Off we go. 2. Push up out of that shoulder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Other side. Did quite a lot of legs earlier, so I'm thinking we'll keep these fairly short and sweet. Bottom hip back, bottom tucked under, push up out of that shoulder. Off we go again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Feet up. Off we go again. Be strong. 9, 10. Bottom leg down. Top leg here. Pushing away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Let's sit up and stretch those out. Crossing your legs. Pull up tall to start with. Just hook your hands around your shin. There, drop the shoulder, tuck the chin, pull yourself up tall. You might just feel a stretch through the glutes. If you don't quite feel it yet, pull yourself slightly forward. Brilliant. Walk those hands forwards into it. Nice breath in and out. Let the head relax as well. You may feel this just a little bit more, maybe through the spine perhaps. Good, and walk your hands up. While we're in this cross-legged position, as long as it's comfortable, stay there. If you feel like you need to come up onto a chair, then do. Take your head with your right hand, bring it over to the side. Good. Your eye line and your nose is still pointing forwards. We're not looking up towards the ceiling. Drop this shoulder. Breathe into it. And then actually use that same hand to help it back up again. That just makes it a bit more comfortable after you've done that quite dynamic, strong stretch. Use the other hand on the side, bring it over. Drop this shoulder. Breathing into it. Stuff. Use your hand to bring the head back up again. Sometimes you really feel like you need that. Hands behind your head, elbows wide, but be careful not to really push up through the ribs. It's hard to actually in this cross-legged position. Curling down, elbows come together and you feel that nice stretch down through the neck and the upper back. And then take a nice breath in. Breath in, it's making me cough. And open out the elbows. Good. Breathe out, come down, stretch through the back of the neck. And take a nice deep breath in as you come up and open out through the elbows. Good, and again, curl down. And breathe in as you come up. Let's bring those legs out into a V shape. Oh, if you're anything like me today, that feels particularly tight. Hands behind you, pushing up. Pushing that chest up and forwards. Good, walk your hands a little bit closer in and push. Hopefully that's enough of a stretch through the inner thigh. If it's not, you're super flexible and you can push your hands forwards like that. It is a slightly different stretch though, from here to here. It's a slightly different part of the leg that you'll feel stretching perhaps. Ugh. Bug on my hand. Walk your hands to the left. Try and think about lifting up that chest just slightly. And walk your hands over to the right. And breathe. Lovely stuff. All right, let's come into kneeling and push that right leg forwards. Let's do a nice forward stretch into this. So we've got our hands either side of the right foot, the left leg stretched backwards. And we're just trying to breathe and sink the hips down into this, stretching the hamstring and the inner thigh on that side and the same the front of that back leg. Come up onto your fingertips or just lift yourself up a little bit, and however you can, bring that same leg underneath you there. So we're stretching a little bit more through the glute on that leg and come down onto the elbows, stretch the other leg backwards. Resting your head. Good stuff. Push your way back up again. Relieve that leg backwards. The other leg, you step it forwards between your hands. Good. And just sinking down into it. Good, your hips, it's possible they feel a bit blocked sometimes in these positions. Good work. Sneak that underneath you. So you can do the pigeon pose. Clasp your hands so you've got a little surface for your forehead to rest. And it's up to you whether you rock to the side and sit down on the side of the hip there, or whether you stay a little bit more upright. Good. Cool. Pushing your way up, hands and knees. Let's lift and lower through that lower back. Brilliant, tucking those toes under, stretch up and push down and back into the heels. Push away with your hands, push from your hands to your feet, pushing the weight back, trying to open the fronts of the underarms. walking back up, just to here, have a nice hang. Hang your head, hang your arms, relaxing through all of that. Good. And curl up. Rolling through the shoulders. Good. Little walk through the ankles to free those off. Good. Lovely. Well done. Thank you so much for joining.